Hey, wagwan, what y'all deal with? Yo, the after effects of this election have pretty much taken all over social media and all the news and everything. There's been a lot of stuff going on just since yesterday, and I wanted to hop on here and kind of give everybody an update of that. The one thing that I did see before I get into all of the speeches and everything, because we're gonna get into that today, was a post that multiple people were posting, and it had actually kind of gone viral, where there was a text message that was being sent out. The text message said, "You will be starting your cotton picking tomorrow. This will be the section that you'll be picking the cotton in. You'll be being picked up in a brown van, and you'll be getting started tomorrow." So multiple people received this text message. There's a couple people who are actually looking into it to try to see where the messages are coming from, but it seems to be an after effect of this election. And for some reason, some people thought it was funny to start sending out this text message. There's people that's looking into it right now to try to see, who's sending out these text messages, but it seems to be getting sent to a whole lot of people right now. So, as promised, I am going to first jump into the acceptance speech from Donald Trump so that we can see what he had to say.
Well, I want to thank you all very much. This is great. These are our friends. We have thousands of friends on this incredible movement. Frankly, this was, I believe, the greatest political movement of all time. There's never been anything like this in this country, and maybe beyond. And now it's going to reach a new level of importance because we're going to help our country heal. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly. We're going to fix our borders. We're going to fix everything about our country. And we made history for a reason tonight, and the reason is going to be just that. Hey, look what happened. Is this crazy? So I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president. And every citizen, I will fight for you, for your family, and your future. This will truly be the golden age of America. That's what we have to have. This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again. But it's much easier doing what the networks did or whoever called it, because there was no other path. There was no other path to victory. We also have won the popular vote. That was great. We have a great feeling of love in this very large room. Unbelievable people standing by my side. These people have been incredible. They've made the journey with me, and we're going to make you very happy. We're going to make you very proud of your vote. We have taken back control of the Senate. Wow, that's good. We're all won by the MAGA movement. They helped so much. The number of victories in the Senate was absolutely incredible. And it also looks like we'll be keeping control of the House of Representatives. I want to also thank my beautiful wife, Melania, First Lady, who has the #1 best-selling book in the country. Can you believe that? She's done a great job, works very hard to help people. I want to be the first to congratulate our great, now I can say, Vice President-elect of the United States. And he is a feisty guy, isn't he? We're going to make this so great. It's the greatest country and potentially the greatest country in the world by far, and we're going to make it the best it's ever been. We can do that. We're going to have to seal up those borders, and we're going to have to let people come into our country. We want people to come back in, but they have to come in legally. We want to have borders. We want to have security. We want to have things be good, safe. We want great education. We want a strong and powerful military, and ideally we don't have to use it. We had no wars. 4 years we had no wars, except we defeated ISIS. They said, he will start a war. I'm not going to start a war. I'm going to stop wars. But this is also a massive victory for democracy and for freedom. Together, we're going to unlock America's glorious destiny, and we're going to achieve the most incredible future for our people
So as he mentioned, it was not just a Republican taking over the presidency through Donald Trump, but also a great number of the Senate that ended up being Republican as well. So like he said, they have kind of taken over the Senate now at this point. And as he mentioned, he was the 45th and now the 47th president. So he's the first president to serve a term, be off a term, and then re-serve a term now at this point. So a lot of Kamala's supporters are coming out now, and they actually have a lot more to say. A lot of them have a lot to say to black men specifically, in saying that they feel like black men are the reason that Kamala did not win the presidency. They are specifically saying that because black men didn't vote, and also the ones who voted for Trump, are the reason why Kamala did not get into the presidency. And so there has been a lot of pressure, and I feel like this is another one of the things that really has kind of driven a wedge between black men and black women. As if we needed more of that, because Kamala came in, her whole campaign was based off of pandering to black people, but also had a basis that was based in the whole woman president thing. Women's rights was a lot of the basis of her campaign. Now that she's not the president, a lot of people can say, well, that's because America hates women. And then they can specifically say, that's because black men hate women. So in the midst of this, it has brought a whole bunch more of that hate to the forefront. And a lot of women are now pointing the finger at black men and saying the reason she didn't become president is because you don't want a woman to be the president and you don't want a black woman to be the president. I actually don't feel like that's true. I think that if all black men had voted for Kamala, there's still a chance that she wouldn't have been president. The amount of black votes versus the amount of Latino votes, the amount of white votes, the amount of all the other ethnic groups in this country. I mean, come on. But the next thing that we are going to do in this video is go ahead and watch Kamala's concession video now.
Thank you all. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. And I love you back. So let me say, my heart is full today, full of gratitude for the trust you have placed in me, full of love for our country, and full of resolve. The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for, not what we voted for, but hear me when I say the light of America's promise will always burn bright. As long as we never give up, and as long as we keep fighting. To my beloved Doug and our family, I love you so very much. To Governor Walz and the Walz family, I know your service to our nation will continue. Look, I am so proud of the race we ran and the way we ran it. Over the 107 days of this campaign, bringing people together from every walk of life and background, united by love of country, with enthusiasm and joy in our fight for America's future. Now, I know folks are feeling and experiencing a range of emotions right now. I get it, but we must accept the results of this election. Earlier today, I spoke with President-elect Trump and congratulated him on his victory. I also told him that we will help him and his team with their transition, and that we will engage in a peaceful transfer of power. The fundamental principle of American democracy is that when we lose an election, we accept the results. That principle, as much as any other, distinguishes democracy from monarchy or tyranny. And anyone who seeks the public trust must honor it. At the same time, we owe loyalty not to a president or a party, but to the Constitution of the United States. While I concede this election, I do not concede the fight that fueled this campaign. The fight for freedom, for opportunity, for fairness, and the dignity of all people. The fight for our freedom will take hard work, But like I always say, we like hard work.
The one thing that I can say is that she definitely conceded gracefully. She didn't try to say nobody was cheating or that it was the fault of the voters why she didn't win, or she would have tried to do any of that. So she definitely just conceded gracefully. I guess we can definitely give her credit for that, if nothing else. At the end of the day, we are dealing with the government. And I think that we as Black people have to really take a look at that and really look at what type of impact that this is likely to have on our lives. Today, if there's going to be a short end of the stick, most likely it's going to be us. And no matter who would have been in the presidency, even if it would have been Kamala that would have been fighting for women's rights, guess what? We would not be the first women that will be in line to be able to benefit from those women's rights. Just like how when feminism began and it was for the benefit of white women. And that's one thing that we have to just look at. We have to look at the fact that all of these things that relates to politics serves us last. Even when we had a Black man in the presidency, we are going to be pointing the finger of blame at each other. We are going to be creating havoc amongst our communities. We can be so affected by a presidential election that now people are blocking each other. Black women are saying that Black men is the problem. All of these things are beginning to happen. And I think that we really have to look at just how easily they was able to turn the tides and make us point the finger at each other. I just wanted to come on to here and give everybody an update. I'm pretty sure there will be more things going on in these next couple of days. And, we are just going to keep an eye on everything and see how everything plays out. But what I'm going to do is put my social media information right here like I always do, so that you can go on there and hop in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. I'm pretty sure everybody's timeline is full to busting. And also what I'm going to do is put my YouTube information right here like I always do as well, so that you can go on there and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you'll be the first one to know whenever I post new videos and content on there. Also, I have a My New Voice playlist so that you can go on there and check out all of the other videos that I've done, and I have plenty of content at this point, so check me out. Hit me with some likes, show me some love. Oh yeah, baby, do that. But in the meantime, in between time, peace.